PTPs, or personalized technology plans, to be able to meet our teachers where they are with technology. As an instructional coach, one of the things I often work with our new teachers on, as well as our veteran teachers, is how to make the learning environment better and more flexible for their students and responsive to their needs and where they are. This program takes that to the next level, letting our teachers know that we will coach them and work with them where they are at a technology level, whether that be very low or whether that be more high flyer who needs a little bit more challenge and a little bit more advancement. I love that this program is customizable to the skill level and really lets teachers work on areas of interest to them, as well as areas where they need to grow.
To be honest, I'm a 20-year veteran teacher, and so I always want to find digital ways to connect with my kids. In the classroom, I'm always thinking to that kid who knows the internet better than I do or knows the laptop better than I do. He understands learning differently than I did when I went through school. So this has made me more aware of how they perceive learning so that I can make a deeper connection with them. It's made me more flexible in the classroom, and I embrace the failure. So if I plan a lesson and it just falls flat, I don't get all excited or upset about it. I go, well, what I did in that work, and I reimagine what I can do better maybe next year or next time I do a lesson like this. Sometimes when we start something new, we tend to overthink it. So now I don't really overthink it. I just go, well, what do I really want my kids to learn? What platform can I use to make that learning deeper for them and more meaningful for them?
I'm a brand new teacher out of college, and I was brand new to the district, so I had never taught with a laptop before, and I decided it would be a really good way for me to get kind of used to the school and get more accustomed with what my teaching style is as I'm still growing and trying to figure that out. My teaching style has changed in ways that I could never imagine. My job is fun because through the PTP program, I get an enormous amount of support. I'm constantly collaborating with other teachers in my ITF. So the things that I can do in my classroom just by talking with other people is like unimaginable, and the ways that I get to differentiate my classroom, you just can't even dream them. Just how many digital resources I've been able to come up with has really been good for the kids, because they're constantly they know when they come into my classroom they're going to learn something new and exciting, or they're going to get a new digital tool, and it just makes class a lot easier. Because honestly, if we're doing our jobs, we're all like new teachers every year. We should constantly be changing what we're doing and try to reevaluate things to make sure that we're keeping up with the times. And so even though I'm a new teacher, I feel like it's helpful for every teacher because it's what we should be doing on a daily, weekly, yearly basis.
As a coach for the PTP, I think that it's really good that teachers are able to understand how they can grow themselves as part of technology. I think in a one-to-one district like Mooresville, it shows that teachers are willing to grow from where they thought they were and where they could be. One of the biggest things that I really enjoyed was the camaraderie, and we don't get to chat cross-curricular a lot. So we have really developed some sort of bond where science is talking with math, math is talking with social studies, and we're able to actually share our unique ideas in a different way.
The reflection part has also given me ideas on how to group my students, what best way to use the technology, and really also the collaboration with other people in my cohort. I try to blog every couple of lessons to reflect on them. We meet either via Google Hangout or we've met face-to-face to try to get that face-to-face interaction. I feel like I have improved in the PTP process, especially with reflecting on my own lessons and really trying to figure out how to move my lessons across the line in the SAMR model that we use. The most challenging part has been time, finding time to meet with your cohort, finding time to plan, finding time to reflect and blog about those things. All of that just takes time and takes a little bit more extra work on my part.
One of the things that I've learned from this PTP process is that we need to have some very clear expectations up front of what the time commitment is and what the schedule looks like for our teacher sanity as well as our own. I've been really happy to see the growth that has come about through our PTP program. Our coaches have really bonded with the people in their cohort. They have really grown as coaches as well. I've seen a tremendous amount of growth in our teachers through this program. I'm looking forward to replicating this program in a larger scale at our own school as well as at other schools in our district to help other teachers advance their technology through this personalized technology plan.
Working with the PTP cohort this year has made me kind of rethink the way that I approach coaching with the teachers here at our school. Every teacher is unique in their abilities and their skills, and they cannot be coached in the same way, just like in the classroom when each of our students are different and unique. And we have to differentiate for our students. Through the PTP cohort, I've learned that I have to differentiate for my teachers as well, creating kind of a custom game plan for each of them so that we can help them to reach their goals. Next year when we do this program, I would like to have more of the pieces in place to kind of see where we're going to end up, so the sort of backwards designing approach. And I think after going through this for a year, we'll kind of be able to backwards plan and know where we need to start day one versus what we did this year. I think the program has been a success. We asked only for volunteers. Right now we have about 10 to 15 that are still in different phases of the program, but personally I feel like if we can grow or transform one of the teachers in our building and they can make their instruction more powerful and more effective and more engaging for students, then just through that one teacher, I like to think about the amount of students that we're going to reach.